Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. This is Adobe Live. My name is Ryan Selvey, and we are fortunate enough to be here with Stephanie Feeman. We are excited to be hopping into some really fun stuff with bananas to branding with Firefly and Adobe Express. How's it going? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to talk about bananas. I'm excited to look into what we're going to be
Talk
hopping
about
into.
bananas.
Uh, but this is the first live stream of today. We have a few other streams coming up. We have, I believe, office hours right after this, and then we also have some stuff on Twitch today. But we're here for the next 55 minutes or so, and we're going to be hopping into some stuff. Do you want to tell everyone what we're working on today?
Yeah, so I will be working on Adobe Firefly. So recently I participated in this brief archive. It's like a fun Instagram account where they post like really fun brief online and then you just like join, participate in creating like the design. And I created this branding for a brand called Peel Club. It's all
Peel
about
Club.
like growth. Yeah, it's fun. And so I'm gonna show you guys how I go through like creating imagery through Adobe Firefly, and then from there I'm gonna bring it to Adobe Express.
That's great. Can you tell everyone a little bit
Yeah.
about yourself as an artist? Like, what do you like to
Oh
do?
yes.
What got you into everything?
Yeah, so my name is Stephanie. I run the Stef Creative account on Instagram. I am an art director at Cincinnati Magazine, but I'm also an Adobe Express ambassador.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and share your screen here, and we'll
Yes.
hop in.
Okay. So I'm gonna show a little bit of Firefly. Do you want me to like start like creating stuff on Firefly or just like a general idea of what we're doing first?
Uh, Both. I think it'd be great. I guess we could do a general idea of what we're working on, and then we can go from there.
Okay. So I'm gonna start by like generating images here on Adobe Firefly. And I'm gonna get start from there. I'm gonna go to Adobe Boards to create this like more imagery. I have this board, I made this last night, and all of this are all from Adobe Firefly. I have all the prompts for this. So we're gonna walk you guys through how you can start from like the prompt to creating all the imagery, and then from there we can uh create fun um social media stuff on Adobe Express using the brand kit.
Great. All right.
Yeah,
And these are
and
really
I have
fun.
all the
Were these
stuff here.
generated or are these going off of photos?
These are all generated.
Oh, cool. And what gave
Yeah,
you the idea to
these
come
are
up
all
with Peel
generated.
Club?
Well, I joined the brief club, the brief account. Like they have like every week they have like a fun new ideas of like what branding to make. It's like kind of like a competition.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, it's so fun. I love creating stuff for you know, grocery stores, like stuff like creating stickers and stuff like that.
Right.
And I've been making a lot of that recently. So I'm like, maybe this is a good idea to kind of showcase how you can, use Adobe Firefly and Express to create like fun, interesting, you know, branding.
I love that. Great.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is a live stream, but I am going to definitely make sure that we make it worthwhile for anyone who's watching the replay. We're live on both YouTube and Behance, but I want to say hello to Drew and Cody in the chat. Good to have you guys here. If you guys have any questions for Steph as we're hopping into stuff, please, by all means, let us know, and I will relay it over to her as she works on stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with Adobe Firefly. I have a whole bunch of prompts here. I wrote it down yesterday because I cannot just like write stuff down. Like I have to look up, like I have to
Yeah.
create like a really detailed uh prompt because sometimes if you just write, oh, create like oranges, it's just not gonna, it's not exactly what you wanted. So usually what I do is I would go to Pinterest or Unsplash and I find like really cool imagery and I would go to ChatGPT or Notion and I would ask them like, hey, can you like describe this image? And then from there I kind of tweak them. And
Hmm.
so I have this prompt already that I created through ChatGPT.
All right,
And
so
then
what does it
from
say?
there,
It says
so
contemporary editorial
yeah,
still life of a farmer's market produce. This is like a little novel. Box
it's
against a
really
warm
long.
cream wall,
I can't
arranged
write it
with
down.
romaine lettuce, heirloom tomato,
Yes.
bananas, carrots, pineapple, vine
Carrot,
cherry
pineapple.
tomatoes, spilling over the edge, strawberries and a
Yes.
sliced
Has
lemon
to
on the
spill.
table. One hand reaching in to pluck a cherry tomato, hard key light from the right creating dramatic shadows, muted pastel palette, tactile textures, shallow depth of field, shot on pro color film look. That's real poetry right there.
Yes. I know. And here's the thing, I can never come up with that myself.
I
It's really long. And sometimes all these details, like it helps to create like the imagery that you want. And I kind of like this one right here. It looks really cool. And what I'm thinking right now is I like the composition, but I don't really like the box.
mhm.
So I can kind of like usually like I have this prompt, but I can kind of change it. Like I don't want a produce box. I want like a produce like cardboard box,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah.
And then from there it will create more, you know. So you can also like always like change. See, I think I like this more. Like
Yeah,
this
it
is
feels a
nice.
little bit more
Right.
realistic to kind
Because
of what I would pick up at a farmer's market.
right. And I can also like from there I can always go to Photoshop
Yeah.
and change the box color and then maybe like add the logo there or something.
And it's cool that it has
So
just
that's
a one button off ramp into Photoshop. Like you don't have
yeah,
to download it and find it
yeah,
in your files and then get it back open in
right.
Photoshop. It's just one click button. We also have
Yeah.
Clever and Sean joining the chat saying hello. Thank you guys for being here. They're saying that it's a very descriptive description, which yes, uh,
Yes, it's very
is fun.
descriptive. And I also like this button right here, open in Adobe Express.
Yes. Do you use Express
You
a
know
lot?
about that button? I do. I
Yeah, yeah.
do. I use it for everything. It's just so easy and simple. Um, okay, let me do another one because I love the vibe, but I kind of want to see more options. So
Yeah,
we'll
there's
see.
no problem with too many options, you know?
Yeah.
So we
I
got,
like all of them. I think I like this one more right here.
yeah,
So
I think it's a good choice.
I'm gonna download this one and we'll save that for our board. So like from here, I'm gonna start generating more images. And once I have that, I'm gonna put everything in my Adobe Firefly boards. And from there, we'll kind of like play around with that.
Okay, great.
Um, okay,
Have
so
you been to a
it's
farmer's market
looking
yet this fall?
not yet.
Right. I'm ready
But
for mine. I haven't
I
gone
like
yet either.
going, do you like going like pumpkin picking and stuff like that?
Pumpkin picking, as soon
Not
also
pumpkin
especially at the
picking, apple
farmer's
picking.
market. Pumpkin picking
Yeah,
too. Pumpkin
yeah.
picking is normally October, but apple picking September. It feels
Well,
like
they
October,
usually
but it should
already
be
have it out. Like it's already
right.
like all you have to do is just grab the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Like apple
I
picking is kind of, I think it's more fun because like you can kind of pick the apple, the kind of apples you
in
like.
my
Okay, so
hometown,
I have,
we
yeah.
used to have a pumpkin picking patch, and for the longest time I thought you just were able to go into the pumpkin patch and pick them, which you did. But what I didn't realize is one time I saw it, just the truck back up and dumping all the pumpkins into the pumpkin patch,
Oh my gosh.
and I was like, wait a second, they don't grow here? What is happening? Oh, this
You
is
learn from
great,
that,
and it
yeah.
also handled the
Yeah,
pattern of the tablecloth really well.
yeah. See,
Uh,
I think like a lot of people when they say like, oh yeah, AI is like, oh, you can definitely tell it's AI. If you know how to write the prompt correctly, it will look really nice. Like for example, this one looks so good.
oh, that's
Like,
great.
like it doesn't look, do you think it looks
No,
AI-ish?
no, not at all.
I
It
think it can,
feels authentic.
I think like you just have to kind of like add this stuff. Like
Yeah,
I know like um I don't really know what this means, but it's a style of photography that will they will apply to all of this
yeah. So in this
generative
case,
images.
f8
And so
sharpness is going off of its
yeah,
f-stop, so it's just kind of going off of
right.
how much it's going to be in focus.
Yeah.
And I think mentioning any sort of technical aspect is just going to
Yeah.
give consistency as you add it to all of your different prompts.
Yeah. So like if you say like editorial food photography, they know
Hmm.
like what kind of style you're looking for instead of just like, because I can just try like, putting, do you think like if I like kind of like just to show the difference, if I just take all of this stuff off, would that make a difference? Do you want to see?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Let's just try it and see.
And just a shorter prompt without as much specification.
See, it's not as
Well,
you
look
can
at that
see the
crazy
difference
one on
with
the
the
far
lighting.
right.
Yeah.
What is going on
I mean,
there?
it's still really nice. I wouldn't say it's bad, but like you can see like, the lighting and everything is just so different.
Yeah, I like the shadows
And
on
it's
the
it's
previous
it's just
ones.
the shadow is really nice. So, um oh God, I can't pick. I like this one. I think this is like really fun. So I'm just gonna download this one.
I love that.
Yeah. This is nice, but it's kind of like too, I don't know, too clean. I want something a little more messy. But
Yeah.
yeah, see, like, also like shout out to Adobe Firefly team. They're like getting better and better. I tried Adobe Firefly like for the first time back in 2022,
Hmm.
and they've gone a long way. So
I
yeah,
mean, the
it's it
rapid improvement of technology
yeah,
always never ceases to amaze me.
yeah.
Um,
Okay, I have that. So let me see. I have another one, another prompt. You can read it. It's a really long prompt too. Now it's gonna be carrots.
got a top-down studio photo of a bunch of heirloom rainbow carrots with leafy green tops arranged fan-like on a vibrant, solid yellow background, crisp, hard shadows and
Yeah.
scattered water droplets for freshness, high contrast, punchy colors, minimal composition, sharp detail, natural textures, no props, no text, even lighting, 50 millimeter look, f8 ISO 100. And yeah,
Yes.
there it has that nice kind of camera details right at the end for a
Yeah,
consistent
I
look.
think this one looks so good.
Yeah,
I think this is what I'm looking
makes me
for.
want carrots. This entire thing
Makes you
is
want
making me
carrots.
hungry. Although I will
Well,
say, yeah, tomatoes definitely have been tasting better in the last like month or so. There's definitely a time of year where they taste better.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, what do you like to eat it with? Like just like plain
Oh, a lot of
by
times I'll
itself,
just
or
pop
like
a
with like
cherry
oil foil and
tomato.
like, oh, okay. I love cherry tomatoes. Yeah.
Cherry tomatoes are great. But outside of that, we'll also have a lot of caprese. So with like
Yeah.
mozzarella or balsamic vinaigrette and stuff. So I love it. Love it. Okay, so
Okay.
we've gathered what? Two different pictures now,
Three.
right? Three? Oh
So
my
we
gosh, I
have
can count.
this, we have this, and then we have another one, and then maybe I'll do another one, and then from there we'll play around with Adobe Firefly boards, because
Cool.
yeah,
Whoa,
this is also
what?
nice.
This
Yeah.
was unexpected. That's
See,
cool.
it's all about the prompts. Like if you write it
Yeah.
correctly, I think this looks so good. That's
Yeah, it's
exactly
nice.
what I'm looking for.
And it's cool the detail
And
of the mesh
sometimes,
net actually is like working with the forms that it is holding?
yeah. And I can also like just change it. Like for example, I feel like the background might be a little too dark. If I want to like make it like light blue, see how it's gonna look.
Welcome to
It's
Lucas
all
into
about
the chat.
experimenting.
It's all about experimenting. I agree.
Yeah.
Um,
See, I think I like this a little more because it
yeah.
probably will look better with like the branding that I have. So I'm gonna
I like the
download
lighter
this
blue.
one.
It feels less
Yeah, this
aggressive.
is more like dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
I like it though, but I think you can see more of the oranges here. All right, so I have a good amount of stuff to
Content.
work with now.
And then we're
Yeah.
hopping over to Boards Beta. This was
Yeah.
recently kind of launched, and this is where you can gather a bunch of your images, whether it's
Yeah.
inspiration or planning. Um, and we've got them over here now.
So this is what I did yesterday because I want to make sure like I was like scared that it wouldn't go like, I wasn't sure how it was gonna go, so I kind of played around with it. It looked pretty
Right.
good. So I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, it's already
pull
going great.
all of the yeah, I'm gonna pull all the stuff that I just downloaded. Uh Here and then right here. It looks like what I like about the boards, it's like you can look at all of your images and kind of see, like sometimes like like for example, an image is not like gonna work with like your overall branding, and you can kind of see that here better because you have all of them laid out, and
Mm-hmm.
I like that. So I think I'm gonna like play around and see if what it's gonna do if we mix like remix these two images together.
Mix and
Do you
match, kind
think
of.
that'll be fun?
Yeah,
Let's
love
see.
that.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's kind of like you don't know. Like sometimes like it's so like I don't know what's gonna happen if it's gonna like generate like really cool images or like if it's gonna be like, a little like unexpected.
Something
So
wacky.
it's always fun to play around with this.
I think it's
So what
also
do you
such a
do you
great example of
uh-huh.
like when you're giving instructions or you're building instructions. Programmers have known this for years, but there's a lot of things
Yeah.
that when you're giving instructions or directions to anyone or a software or anything, you think in human terms of being able to make connections and understanding, but sometimes that could be interpreted completely differently. Um, and so
Yeah.
it's always interesting to see how the system then understands what you're trying to do. But this is also
Whoa.
already really cool.
That's unexpected. I
I
love this.
know. The pineapple in a bag is funny.
Cool. Yeah, the pineapple on a bag is really funny.
Uh,
That's pretty cool. Let's see if I like to mix and match. I'm gonna try to see if okay, so what did I remix earlier? Oh, I did this and this. Okay, let's do the tomatoes and the oranges and see what that's gonna look like. I know I did yesterday, I did the boxes with the tomatoes and I came up with this image, which I think looks so good.
yeah,
And
feels
then
very
I started playing around with it. Yeah.
I don't know, it
And
feels very very like
it's like
tactile or
editorial.
editorial.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
very editorial. Well, since I work for a magazine, we do a lot of photo shoot as well. Like this is the
Of
kind of
course.
stuff that we would like, photograph for our magazine. So it's like it's kind of cool. This is also a good way if you're a photographer or like, someone, a creative director or art director, and you have like an idea of like, oh yeah, I want to do this kind of, I want to do this photo shoot, but I don't know what's gonna look like. It's kind of
Yeah.
nice to like jump into Firefly to kind of get like ideas of like, oh, this is what's possible. Um, yeah, it's really fun.
Also, Sean's in
Let's
the chat
see.
saying the order of selection will change the remix results, which is also very interesting.
Oh,
Um, ooh, I
oh,
like
you mean like
the
if I
blue
put
background's kind of
this,
cool.
yeah, the blue background is really cool.
That's cool.
You mean like if I click, that's true. I remember seeing that, but I can't remember. So if I click this and I click this and then I remix it,
It's
that
gonna
would
give you
be
different
like
results, I
different.
suppose. That's so
Okay.
interesting. I guess it's kind of like contextual boxes in After Effects, where it's like if you're clicked into a box, different key shortcuts do
Yeah.
different things for different stuff.
Hmm.
Sean says the first selected will hold more power in the prompt. Power in the
Oh, okay. I
prompt.
see that.
Look at
I see
that.
that
That's
here.
interesting. So it's a less focus on
Oh,
the bag
wow.
and more on the background image.
That's pretty cool. Oh, wow. That's a pretty cool, like, like angle right here.
I also like how it has a
Let's
variety
play
of shapes and
around.
sizes. It's not doesn't just feel like cookie cutter over and over again. Tomato.
Yeah. Let's play
Um,
around with like both tomatoes, like this two images right here.
and here's a question for
Because
you
I'm
too. Like, I
curious.
know in your
Hmm.
experience when you're working in the magazine, like, do you tend to work similarly in a physical sense or a digital sense, where you kind of lay out everything and move things around to see what works? Do you feel like it aligns with your process?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, especially with my job, I have to create a lot of shot lists, a lot of creative brief, and
Hmm.
sometimes like, we have to like plan ahead to see like if it's gonna work with the layout of, stuff
Of
like that.
course.
So, um, ooh, this is pretty cool. Yeah,
It looks like
definitely
a
a lot
watermelon
of
tomato. I
this
love
one right
it.
here.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
But no, I
Cool.
could definitely see this also being used as like pre-production for a photo shoot of like getting an
Yeah,
idea of like different ideas or something that you could then later bring into the actual studio and then
right.
create kind of. in real life.
Yeah. And all of these images are actually all from Firefly, and some of this are Adobe stock that
Hmm.
I placed here. So, this is just to show you guys like how amazing Adobe Firefly is. Like lately, it's been like all this amazing imagery. I'm just like honestly like wow with all this like options.
Yeah,
Cool. Now this is like okay, that's like interesting. I mixed this and this together, and that looks like
got it. So it probably pulled the yellow from the background
yeah,
then and then
pulled
implemented
a
into
little
it.
bit of the yellow, a little bit of the blue. I like this one. That
Oh,
looks
that's
pretty
nice with the
cool.
divide. That's nice. That's very
Yeah.
cool. Um,
Yep.
Also something that you could think of, like just when taking composition, being able to lay different backgrounds behind it.
Yeah.
It's also nice
And
that with
that's
the
the
boards, it
thing.
has this snapping feature.
Yeah. I know. I'm like I'm trying to like, oh yeah, like make it because I'm like used to like everything being like so like everything has the line and
Everything has to be
it's just
modular
a
because you're thinking magazine
yeah, like the
brain
same
there.
exact photo. I know.
Yep.
Ah, okay, that was great. Um, okay, so I have like some really cool options here, but should I like play around more with this or what do you think? Let's,
I think it's going getting to a great place. I think if you're
yeah,
comfortable with some of the images, I think we keep rocking and
yeah.
rolling. But also,
This
if you're
is
looking
like
for new
really
ones,
cool.
yeah.
This is really cool, and I definitely want to put this up for like on Express. Let's just have one more because since we were talking about bananas in the beginning, so we have to include a banana somewhere. I pulled this yesterday. I did this in Firefly yesterday, and I think it
Hmm.
looks so cool. And I think that'd
Yeah,
be really fun.
feels very
So I'm gonna
patterned.
try, yeah. I'm gonna try to like mix this maybe with this oranges. Let's just see what it's gonna look like. Let's remix this one time and that's it.
And
I
then
don't
we
know. It's
have,
like it's so hard to choose so many options.
but hey, it's good,
Ah,
good problem to have,
what I
right?
choose? Yeah,
For anyone who's just joining us, we are joined with Stef. She is creating a brand identity for Peel Club, which is a playful local market concept. And we're generating images with Adobe Firefly right now, but then we're going to refine everything using the brand kit in Adobe Express. Uh, Steph
yeah.
Feeman is an art director at the Cincinnati Magazine. She loves turning big ideas into bold visuals and specializes in brand identity systems, print, and digital design. You can check out her stuff on Behance at Stephanie Feeman or Instagram at steph.creative.
Or Instagram.
Yeah,
Okay, I think it went a little crazy right here, Ryan. So I'm gonna
we
remove
love
that.
crazy though. I'm here.
Um,
I'm here for anything
I
and
think I'm just
everything.
gonna like I can also like just like have more like this. I love
Yeah.
that. Like for example, this is a photo that I found like I think on Adobe Stock and if you just click more like this, they will give you like more options that you can
Mm-hmm.
choose from. And I think that's a better idea
And keep it in the
to
bucket.
just pull. Yeah. Because if I mix this with something else, it might go a little crazy. I just need one more photo and then from there we'll go to Adobe Express.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sean's in the
cool.
chat saying that from Jack Watson, apparently he normally creates a 1920 by 1080 artboard at the start, so the size will not get out of hand. But I say don't be confined by boxes. I say get on out of there and grow as much as you can. Drew is
Yeah.
saying that his first lab and class at Adobe Max is going to be Adobe Firefly boards, which is cool. Max is coming up in just a little over a month. And you said you're going, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll be really cool.
Yes,
Is
it'll
be
be
back in
fun.
Los Angeles, which will be nice. So I'm gonna have to make the trip out
Yeah,
there. So we hopped on
I'm
over to Adobe
excited.
Express. We've got some bananas.
Yes,
Um, and what are we doing now?
I have. Okay, so Adobe Express has this thing called Brand Kit,
Okay.
and I love it so much. This is like where I I literally just use this for everything because it's just all of your color palettes are there, like the fonts, like all your logos are there. Like it's so easy. I usually just go to Illustrator and I just grab all those little assets to my library and you will have that here. You can organize it. Um, so it's definitely really helpful if you're a designer, to have all your logos so you don't have to keep uploading, exporting and everything is just here. So I have this image, which I love, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to templates. I
Okay.
already started playing around with it yesterday, but I'm gonna pick like a template and I'm gonna place my photo in, and then from there we'll play around with the brand kit.
Okay. Yeah, certainly. So we're just
Okay.
kind of checking out different options that we
Yeah,
have here.
yeah. You can also like kind of like write it. Yeah. Sometimes like, oh yeah, like I don't know what template to use, and you can just use the search bar right here and oh, I kind of like this one. I think I'm gonna use this one right here. Can customize your template. So
Freshstore.site.com.
yes, psych.com. So what I'm going to show you is, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know this, but what I like to do is this button right here,
Mhm.
apply brand,
Ooh,
and it will change your color palette, your fonts and everything for you in a click.
that's
And
such
I
a good
love this
starting place.
specifically. Yeah, because sometimes like, oh, that looks so cool, but can I, how do I make this, like what should I change? All you have to do is just click apply brand
That's so nice.
and it will change everything for you. You don't have to worry about, I mean, obviously you can always play around with the size because it's probably not going to be the correct size, but you can also like change the font if you want. You can customize it, make it thicker, make it bold. Um, and then from there you can add your all your graphics. So I
I love
have
the
a whole
goofy
bunch of
little
stuff here.
legs for this one, like the R, how it's kicking out, and the G's even have their kind of kick
Yeah,
out of their lower ends, which is nice.
yeah.
Very
It's
playful.
fun. This is a fun logo. I mean, fun font. Like, and I have all these logos here. I think I'm gonna use this one right here. Oh, no, I'm not gonna use that one. Sorry.
You're like,
I'm
absolutely
like,
not. Never mind.
no.
I hate that. That was
No, because here's
awful.
the thing. Like, oh, I should have made. See, sometimes like I have yellow here, but I have yellow here. So I'm like, I don't like that. But maybe what I can do is I can have this in a different color. Okay, so sometimes you can also just click this and then like it will change the background for you. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Maybe this one is better. But then
Also,
that's a lot of
Temperan X,
yellow.
thank you for joining on in. If you have any questions for Steph as we are going through any of this, let us know. But they did give a little heart eyes emoji for you, so they're liking what you're working on.
Oh, thank you. And what I also love a lot about Express is this thing called the replace button. All you have to do is just click replace with an upload, and then, oh, maybe the carrots. And then
Nice.
okay, so right now, wait, did I already replace it? Okay, you can remove the background from here directly.
And then we can just take
So
out
like,
the background that it already
yeah,
has there. Nice. Oh, and the
and
cropping
then
too
just
is still is
yeah,
adjustable.
it's really good. And then that from there, I can just move this down a little bit. Oh, no, not you.
Got that layer
Sorry.
spaghetti. I run into it all the time in all my stuff because I just tend to layer so much stuff.
I know, but sometimes like there's this thing, I think you can lock it now on
Yeah.
Express. You can lock your layers if you want, but I don't like doing that because sometimes I forget which one I lock and which one
I'm like, don't
is not.
constrain
So
me. I want to be able to touch anything at any point.
see, so I have my logo here. Ugh, I don't know how I feel about that logo. Let's see what other elements I have here. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I uploaded yesterday.
Yeah, so you created all this
Um,
yesterday. That's so much stuff. And I love the energy and the amount of variations you have for every single asset.
yeah, I did this in Illustrator and I just brought it here to Express because it's so easy. All you have to do is just drag it to the library.
That's great.
So I did this and I'm like, this is a good way to kind of show how to like work with Express. I think I kind of like that. That looks pretty fun. I like that the carrots are like some of them are orange, so it's kind of match with the color palette. And then I can also do like another. Let's see. I have a
The
banana
banana one's
here.
fun, but I guess it doesn't make sense if it's not bananas, right? Does it
That's true.
still?
Oh yeah. Um, we can always change this.
We can always change
Yeah,
it
you're
straight
right.
over to bananas.
Let's use that for another banana. Like we can make another one. Okay,
Mhm.
I think this looks good. Like I think this looks fun and it's a perfect. Like I don't want it to be too much
Mhm.
because I tend to like over like add too much stuff and I think this looks like pretty like good.
Yeah,
It's
what is
in a
it
good place.
that saying? It's like whenever you're walking out the door, like take off one accessory or something. Um,
Yeah.
because then it like makes you so you don't over accessorize. I feel like it can be also
Yeah.
same with design. Like sometimes just like take one thing out and see if it still works.
Yeah. Okay, since today is 9:16, I'm gonna add this
Oh wow, you have
because
that
it kind
prepped.
of adds like this fun, like,
It's going on right now because 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. We all right after
yep,
this, we're gonna go pick up some fresh veggies at their
the
local
fresh
store.
veggies is, yeah. And what I like is I can also add like, like so it makes it more like a sticker effect.
Right. They have that drop shadow and just
Uh,
make it feel
yeah.
layered. As you know,
And you can
okay,
also
I
like
love my
change it
layers.
because sometimes like too blurry, you can change the angle. That's what I like about Express. It's like, oh, everything's so simple. It's all here. Yeah, I think this is a good one. Do you want to do another one? Like
Yeah, I'd
do
love to.
another
We're about
fun.
halfway through the stream, so we're gonna be
Okay.
about here for about like 23 minutes or so more. If you guys have any questions, any suggestions, any ideas about Firefly Express as we're going through it, let us know. Welcome Camilla to the chat. It's good to have you here. Drew saying that he loves mixing Firefly with Adobe Express, and Nano Banana and Firefly and Express is too much fun, says Drew. Which is yeah, it's
Yeah.
also a tool at your disposal if you want to edit bananas with Nano Bananas.
Let's open this and it'll be express. I like this image a lot.
Yeah, I like the
And
structure
since
of
we're
it.
talking about peeling, I think it'll be fun to have that.
Yeah.
Actually, I can show you what I created yesterday. So I have this because I was playing around with it. I'm like, okay, let's do like a
Oh,
weekly
fun.
sale type of thing.
Bananas, 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 and then sourdough.
Yeah, that's just a template, but we can always change that. That's the best thing about Express. It's bananas, bananas, bananas. Um,
Hey, if you got a
so
specialty,
I
you
have,
gotta ride with it, you know. And
yeah,
bananas clearly is their specialty, or they just have an excess shipment.
yeah, extra shipment. But I like that like I can change the um images and then it will keep like the proportion and the
Mm-hmm.
crop. And that's one thing that I just like, it like saves me so much time, especially when I'm like working with like so many different clients and then dealing with all this stuff that I have to create for social media. It's like
Yeah,
so easy to have all your templates here
the
in Adobe
scale of it
Express.
all
And
is
then,
a lot to keep
yeah,
up with.
yeah. So this is what I did yesterday. We could, um, all right, let's go back to where the image is.
So,
Okay.
just to kind of a little bit of a tangent here with
Hmm.
art director at Cincinnati Magazine. Um, what do you tend to how'd you get into that and what do you tend to do like on a day to day?
Okay. So how did I get into like art directing?
And how did you get
Um,
into magazine direction specifically?
so I think like I've always wanted to like I think that's something that I like ever since I graduated from art school. Like I've always wanted to be like an art director.
Hmm.
I didn't know what the job was before. I just thought like, oh yeah, it's a cool name, like a cool title, like art director. Um,
Right.
so I actually applied for a different job and they offered me the art director position, because I think they saw like my portfolio and stuff that I've done for Adobe, uh, before. Like I think I mentioned that I was already like an Adobe Express ambassador and I did the branding for a Creator Now. Like I created a branding for Creator Now like a few
Okay.
years ago.
Cool.
And so I got the job. And so day to day, basically, um, we have, sorry, it's like hard for me like to talk and like
No,
kind of
absolutely. And
like
take
play
your
around with this
time.
at the
It's
same
also
time.
going to be something you can slowly answer as you work through things. I'm just interested because
Okay.
it seems like such a cool job.
Yeah, it is. It's like there's a lot of, it's like kind of like most of the time we're just like kind of figuring out what art goes with like a story or
Hmm.
like the text. And
And the
it
text is
can
kind
be
of
like an
provided first normally.
illustration. Yeah, like the editor will give us a text, will be a story about, for example, right now I'm working with a food editor and she gave me a text about a restaurant. So I have to create a shot list of what we're going to be photographing, like a list of stuff like that we talk about in the story.
Hmm.
And from there, um, you know, uh, kind of like just like set create a shot list, send it to a photographer, and then if we find like if you like that photographer, we'll work together with him
Right.
to create like to like get all the photos. And I also work with a lot of like illustrators actually, because sometimes like you can't always photograph everything.
Right.
Some stories are just like better to be illustrated. So um yeah, I create like a lot of creative brief. Um,
And that's a cool way to be able to
Basically
like
every single,
analyze it
yeah,
and
it's
decide like, is this illustration? Is this photography? What tells the story the best way?
right, right. So yeah, it's fun. I really love it. I love the job. It's just like sometimes like some days can be like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Like honestly, like there are days that I'm just like I like my brain is already like I can't think of anything creative anymore.
Of course.
But
But that's any
I
job,
I
right?
love any job, but I love going to like Behance, Pinterest, and then that's where I get most of my inspiration. So yeah, try to
Fantastic.
be like, I try to like always like keep up with like what's going on, what's fun,
Hmm.
what fun design trend is going on that we can kind of like, because we want to be like we want to create stuff that's also like relevant. So,
Right.
oh,
That's
cool.
too cool.
So I found this template and I have
Fresh
my bananas
pigs.
here now. Yeah. So I have the photo there earlier and I just added a template here.
Oh, cool. And it's nice that it's
I
still
feel like
grouped
that's
together
fun.
as a page.
Yeah. And I can always delete this
Yeah.
because, I have my
Girl,
photo
bye.
there. Oh, yeah, bye. So I have this and then, I just changed oh, okay. Sometimes you just have to kind of move stuff around. That's like literally what I do all the time, like kind of put stuff together on layout, ungroup
Uh,
things. And
That's the life of a designer. It's just pushing pixels around,
I know,
honestly,
like move
and
stuff
seeing what looks
around. That's
best.
like literally 95% of the things that I do, like honestly, just
Yep.
like fitting stuff together.
I mean, it's the same thing
And
with like interior designers when they're just like slowly moving a book like a few inches to the left or to the right or
yeah,
moving a chair at an angle. Like,
uh-huh,
it's all part of
true.
just what feels right and what looks right.
Yep.
I have a question for you about bananas specifically here. When
Yeah.
you eat a banana, which side do you open?
Oh my gosh. I cannot do the bottom just
You
because I
can't do the
feel like it's
bottom?
so weird. No, I don't
The
like it.
weird ending?
Yeah, because like I just love that top and I just like that's like a
Yep.
really satisfying feeling when you pull that top off, like the little stem on the top. And like I know like people say like, "Oh, but that's not what monkeys do." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not monkeys, you know." So I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"No, I have to pull
I've
it
been
from the top."
converted. I'll tell you, I have been converted to eat it the monkey way. I
Really?
take it off the bottom. And the first
Do it the
bite is I'm
monkey
always
way?
like gotta power through because I don't like the ending part. But I'm just like, ah, and
Yeah,
then I'm like, okay, we're good to go.
I don't like touching the black part.
Yep,
I
that's
just feel like
exactly
it's
what
like a
it
little
is.
like, oh, I just hate the feeling, but
But
that's so
always
funny.
interested. I remember even on
Yeah.
there's some TV show about like the superstore. I think maybe even called Superstore, and one of the main characters is
Oh, I
like
know that show. Yeah.
he's very adamant about like eating it like a monkey, and I was like, I feel seen, you
That's
know, I
so
feel seen.
funny.
I've been converted.
You've been converted.
Well, I like this CTA that you have here. I like the integration of
Oh,
the orange. It feels nice. Ooh, that's a nice little surprise with the circle.
oh, okay. Oh, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring that circle up because I'm gonna bring this banana photo back.
I'm actually gonna start a
There you
poll in
go.
the YouTube chat of how do you eat a banana, or how do you peel a banana, and see what people think. We're gonna
I'd
say,
be
how do I
interested to
describe this? Is it
know.
from the top or the bottom?
With this, like yeah, like I guess what do you call that? Like a stem?
Right? Okay, I'm
I
gonna
don't know what
say
that's called.
peel from the stem. Yeah, that makes sense. Peel from the stem or pinch open the bottom. There we go. People who have
Maybe
never
I
been to an
have it
Adobe
wrong.
Live before is gonna be like, why isn't there a banana question in the poll? Um, but
All right,
would
I don't
love
know
to see where
why I
everyone
can't
lands on
unlock
this.
this. Okay. Oh, I can just replace that. Hold on, sorry.
It's got that locked layer, baby.
How do I, well, I don't want that. Let me just change this. Oh, I have to replace it. What if I what if I don't want it at all? Okay, you can be like back there. I don't really care about that texture. Okay. This is fun. Okay, let's bring everything down because this is not the correct. Yeah.
We already
And
have a
then you can
quote,
always
a
change
question
that.
from Sean in the chat. It says, "What is the top and bottom?
Yeah.
Bananas grow upward." Well, the stem being the top being the or peel from the stem.
Like this thing right here.
Yeah. That would be peeling from the
And
stem, and then
then
pinch open the
open it from
bottom.
here or open it from here. I just
Right.
don't like every time I open from here, I get a little bit of banana on my finger and I just don't like that. Do you ever have you ever had like that happen to you? Like when you open it and it's like, oh, I dig way too deep. Like I can't. Like I don't
I
like
brought
it.
this too far.
Yeah. Like from here, like I feel like it's a safe distance. Like because I just don't like it on my finger. I don't like the feeling of it on my finger. So like when you
Yeah,
open it from here, it's kind of like, oh yeah, it's just like it's like,
one and done.
it's just easier. But I'll try. I'll have a banana later and I'll let you know
Report
how I feel
back.
about
Yeah, let
it.
me know
Yeah, I will.
once your life has
Okay.
changed forever. What?
Okay.
Well,
I
right now
have
already
that.
75% of people are saying peel from the stem, but we have one vote for pinch open the bottom, so I have one favorite person. Clever saying, I don't eat bananas because I have a sensitivity to it. The part you usually consider the bottom grows on the top of the plant. Oh, well, what do you know? Who knows?
That's a that's good to know. I like this logo better.
Oh, that's
All right.
fun. I like that. That
Yeah.
feels good and weighted and a nice like
Yeah.
hierarchy going on
And
there.
I have to make sure. Oh, is this centered? Is this centered? There you
I
go.
just tend to love um the combination of blue and orange personally.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm pulling up
Let's
a
add
picture of
that.
bananas growing so I can articulate this.
Oh, I also like that
Oh
like
wait, they're
lately
red.
I just found out about this, but you can kind of play around with your border style, and that's really fun.
Because they do grow in a bundle like that. I'm so distracted by this right now.
Wait, you're still talking about the bananas?
No, I'm just looking at the bananas. Because look, I'm gonna wait. Why is this not moving? This should move. Like, so then they technically grow upside down, but in reality, that's the top, and the bottom is over. I don't know. I don't know. It's not
Wait.
important.
Oh, because it goes upside.
Yeah, because it goes
I
upside
guess you're right.
down, but
Yep,
it's
yep.
growing
I
upside
have a
down, so I
photo
would say
here.
that's not the top. You know?
Right. Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
Verdict's
know.
still out. That's the other debate. What is the top of the
Yeah.
banana?
So I
Sean
have
saying, I saw
this,
my
and the
first
good
true
thing is you
banana
can
tree
also
in Madeira. Is that how you say it? Madeira?
Madeira.
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 Madeira. Madeira?
Madeira?
Oh gosh.
Is
I
that in
get
Spain? I think that's in Spain.
let's see where it is. It is
No, I don't need to
It
look it up. I'm like,
is.
Madeira, I'm pretty sure that's in Spain.
It is an autonomous region of Portugal.
Oh, okay, not in
So
Spain.
it's situated in the North Atlantic Ocean in the region of Macronesia.
Oh,
But it's just under 400 kilometers north of the Canary Islands in Spain. So
yeah,
pretty close. Pretty
that's
close.
pretty cool.
And Clever says, I just use banana for scale, which is funny. People haven't used that
Yeah,
term in a while. I forgot about that.
I feel like this is like a good place for
Oh, I
more.
love it. I love the orange border of the circle is so nice with the crop. It feels really
Yeah,
good.
I think it's like fun to add a little bit of orange there.
It's really cool how
Um,
like this still clearly, or not even really that clearly, is the template that we had picked at the beginning, but it's come
yeah,
such a far way that it doesn't feel like the template. It feels like Peel Club's own
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Um, yeah, and sometimes like you know how like you have all this images and then like for example, like some of them are a little darker and
Mm-hmm.
some of them are like a little lighter. The good thing is you can always go to Express and kind of edit it here if you want. You
Of
can also do it
course.
in Photoshop, but I think like that kind of helps with like kind of making it work with your like overall color palette,
Make
you
it
know?
work.
Because
Make it
yeah, make it
nice.
work. Because like this one is clearly like, it's like on brand, like the color. But
Yes.
this one is good. But this one that I did yesterday, this is the image that I got from Firefly. And I was like, it's not as okay, I'll show you. So it's this image right here. Oop,
Ooh.
I have this image
Ooh,
right
you're pulling
here.
some stuff out.
And so I feel like it's a little bit, it's good, like, but the yellow is not as vibrant.
It's not the
And I
same.
was able to like kind of play around with it here. But what I like to do sometimes is I just duplicate it and then remove the background for the one that's duplicated. And then I kind of just like to put a layer. I don't know if this is like not a hack, but this is what I usually just do. A layer of yellow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
I
So then you're
like
getting that
to
exact
kind of,
yellow.
yeah, and I can kind of like not multiply because sometimes multiply doesn't like just like do a little bit of that, like just to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if screen will work. I think screen is better. See, and then I just bring it back here, right between. So I have that. You see the difference? Like it's
Yeah.
just a slight,
Slight difference, but it
like,
makes a big difference, even though it's just kind of
yeah.
slight.
So I all I have to do is just put this on top because I don't need to make if I add that on top, it's just gonna take all of this beautiful colors away. But I think it makes it look a little better. Oh,
Right.
yeah. Yep.
Wow. The peel from the stem is 80%. So I guess I'm the
Yeah.
loser. It's all
80%.
right. 80%. So yikes.
Well, maybe now that you mention it, that I'm like they're gonna be like, okay, let me try and then see
Yeah,
if
I'm gonna
it's
check in next
actually
week. Everyone's
check in
homework
next
is to
week
eat a
how you feel
banana,
about it.
except for
Eat a
Clever, who has a
banana.
sensitivity.
I'm sorry, Clever. I love
Sorry,
bananas.
Clever.
It's so good. Um, but yeah.
I love also that this copy
Uh
says, "Taste the freshness, embrace the goodness."
yes, embrace the goodness of bananas.
And then you got a nice call to
All
action on the
right.
bottom, fresh fruit site.
Yeah.
But
And
these
you
all
can
feel
always
like they
change
all
that.
belong to the same brand, which is nice. And just using that brand
Yeah.
tab within Express has really been able to add a level of cohesion that you didn't even have to even worry about as much.
Yeah, and the good thing is you have, the color palette, you can always change it. And all you have
Ooh,
to do, if
that
you
was
don't want
also
to
cool too.
apply brand to change, yeah, if you don't want to like click apply brand, just like click this and see if you just, play around with the colors if you like the blue better, if the yellow is better for you,
Yep.
there's a lot of possibilities with Express. It's so fun. Um, And this is definitely helpful. Like if you have another color palette too, like sometimes like a brand has like a secondary color palette.
Yeah.
I'll show you. So do we have like 5 minutes or like three
Yeah, we got about
minutes?
5 minutes left. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I can show you like the stuff that I have. So I have, this is my brand kit. I have,
Cute. The
yeah, a
fresh
lot of
ingredients
color,
line
different
looks
color
very
palette.
fun.
I name my color palette. So like
Oh,
winter,
nice.
I like this kind of color palette for my winter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For fall, I kind of tend to go with like kind of witchy zombie vibes.
Yes. Bring it on.
This is, I don't know what this is. This is, I don't know where I got that. Okay,
Get
so I
rid of
have
swatch group too.
fall, winter, and I have like the primary color and I have my summer color. So with that, let's see if I want to use my brand color here, all I have to do is look at all this color palette and
And it
then it
just
will
automatically
change all
switches it
that.
out. Oh, it's just
Yeah.
so fun.
And just
Oh, the
click
lime green one was
whichever
fun.
one you want to
Oh, the
play
red's
with.
nice. See, there's
Yeah,
just
the
here's
red
ones
is
that I
nice.
wouldn't think of,
Oh
like
shoot, what did I just do? Oh, okay, I don't know what I just did there. Ah,
I
I
think it's
think it
just
like
maybe limited
changed.
by the amounts that it's
Yeah.
pulling from.
But yeah. See, like it works. I feel like
Spooky.
it's yeah, it's fun. This is more spooky, this is more fall, this is more. So also if you're like if you have a brand kit with Express, you can have multiple color palettes. So you can switch it based on the season. And then if you feel like, oh, I want to do something more like fun and fresh, you can always do that. And it's
And
it's
it's so
fun. It's fun
quick.
to play around with color.
It's like
Yeah,
with
and it's
every
so
click, it
quick.
just like there's no waiting time. It's just
Yeah.
like
And you don't have to click this and then,
you
like,
push the
oh yeah, I want to
color and da
change
da
this
da
to
da
this.
da.
Like all you have to do
Yeah,
is just click the brand kit, pick the color palette that you like, and then just like kind of play around with that. So,
and roll with it. Oh, I like the
um,
green. Love it,
yeah,
especially with
yeah,
that little
it's fun.
orange
But this is
balls on
not like the
top.
Peel Club. This is not like the Peel Club branding, but
Oh,
it works. Like if you want to
the
change it.
Peel
Like I
Club
was just showing.
Peel
Yeah.
Club brand team is going to be so mad at us. So just make sure they don't see the
Yeah.
stream.
So I'm gonna
The
go
whole
back. I'm
division.
gonna go back and change it. But if you have like, oh yeah, like I want to change something for example, Christmas is a good
Yep.
time. The holidays a good time to like make something more like, maybe blue and white or maybe like red and green or something like that. You can
Yeah.
add that here. You can always add your color palette and then you can kind of play around with that. So,
Certainly.
yeah.
All right. Well, we only have like a minute or two left. Can we just take a real
Yeah.
quick look back at our Firefly board?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just
It's
to
right
like talk through
here.
what we did some generation of some different images that fit within a theme,
Yes.
iterated with the Firefly combination
Hmm.
tool, and then ended up bringing it into Express to create some really cool and easy brand posts for this Peel Club
Yep.
in literally under an hour, which is so incredible.
Under an
We
hour.
did so much stuff.
And yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us. Like I
Thank
said,
you.
we can find you on Instagram at steph.creative. What can we expect to see next from you?
Um, well, I'll be creating a lot of content about Max because I'm going
Yep.
and I'm excited about it and I'm gonna hopefully meet a lot of new creatives that I I went to Max like 2 years ago and it was like the best experience of my life. So I'm gonna like kind of like document that on Instagram this year as well.
Yeah.
So
Look
I'm
forward to
excited
seeing
about
your
that.
coverage of it, seeing what you get
Yes,
into. Make sure you stop by the Adobe Live booth, of course.
I
Uh,
will. I will.
and then just in general, yeah, excited to see the new stuff that you're going to be posting in the coming weeks as we follow you on Instagram. As for
Thank you so
everybody
much.
else, make sure you guys stay tuned here on Adobe Live. Up next, we have some office hours for you with Andrew and Nick. They're going to be doing Grow to Pro, which is all about having your career be helped and aided with Adobe tools. So that's coming up right after this, and it will be immediately pushing you there in just a few seconds. But wanted to say thank you again to Stef for being here, and thank you for walking us through all this cool Firefly stuff.
Well, thanks for having me. It's been
Yeah,
really fun.
absolutely. Great. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk to you later. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see everybody else in the chat. Bye,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye.